Hello.
Yes, please. Yes, Bipin.
Yeah, Bipin, you can continue. Bipin, you can continue. Hello. Hello. Bipin, can you hear us? Hello. Bipin? Hello. Hello, Bipin?
Yeah, can we continue with the session? So I'm
Yes,
not getting the response.
Sure,
Okay,
sure.
okay.
You can continue. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So we just were discussing about the web.config file. So first thing, it is its location, and second thing is it is the usage of web.config file. So location is in C www inet pub, so it is in virtual directory. So any ASP.NET site which is hosted into IIS will have its own web.config file. So what we can do is when we open an IIS, we can see its virtual directory path, and we go to the virtual directory path, we can find web.config file there for that particular site. So that is the first thing, and that is the location. Second thing, what is the use of this web.config file? It is used in compilation, it is used in page rendering, and it is used in state management of ASP.NET framework. So this file itself helps ASP.NET framework to page render, to render their page, to maintain their session, and to compile their code. So that is the use of this web.config file. So more details like what all usages are there of web.config file, I'll share you the link. So I've already given this link to Vinod. So Vinod will share that link after this session. And this is based on XML format. So if you notice this sample code of web.config file, this is how your file will look like. So it will start with configuration, it will end with configuration. It will start with system.web, it will end with system.web. And whatever we want to define there, we can define it here. So I've given 3 or 4 things here. So custom errors, HTTP runtime, authentication, and authorization. So these few features of the website, we can configure it from here. Custom error mode is on. So when I set this mode on, what it will do is, if by any chance, if there is any exception in our code, so it will not show some yellow page error in ASP.NET, but it will show some user-friendly error page. So this helps us to give a proper UI to our website. Second thing I mentioned is HTTP runtime. So max request length is like 51200. So that is like HTTP runtime request coming through client to server. So it can process of this much of byte. So that is the standard byte we have to define here. So authentication and authorization. So if any computer science student can explain me what is authentication and authorization, so I'll be happy. So does anyone know what is authentication and authorization?
Well, authentication is like providing the. Hello, Bipin.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, authentication is like giving the access control to the application itself and the domain, like username and password. Whereas authorization is like whether the user is authorized to look at a particular page.
Yeah, right. So authentication is all about whether user can see that site, and authorization is about like what all user can see, what is the authority of that particular user. So let's say if user is read only, so he can only view that site. If user has contribute permission, he can add or edit to that particular site. So that is authorization. And authentication is just simplifies like whether this user is anonymous or it is like known user. So that is authentication. So authentication is done for this user. Now second part comes as authorization. What is authorization means? How much accessibility user has for that particular site. Yeah, so your answer is correct and your understanding also is correct for that, these two keywords. So our focus to understand is ASP.NET Framework, and ASP.NET Framework we should first start always with web.config file. Why we should start with web.config file? Because this is the key element of any ASP.NET site. So any ASP.NET site we have configured in IIS, it will always have its web.config file. And web.config file helps us to render the page. It helps us to manage the state of user state, or any page session or any session we want. We can maintain that session, or we can maintain that state here. So if you want, see, you guys might have observed any internet banking site, like it will log off after a few minutes or few seconds, right? E-commercial sites, when you are doing payment through online, if you are idle for some time, it will log off, right? Automatically it will log off. So those things we can configure here in web.config file, like page session timeout, like it will time out within this minutes or these seconds. So those things we can define it here in web.config file. Are you guys okay? Clear with this funda of web.config file?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now we'll focus on ASP.NET page. So when we create a website in SharePoint, so SharePoint also in backend uses ASP.NET page. On ASP.NET page, on top of ASP.NET page, it builds on web part, it builds on list, it builds on document library, etc. So you guys are aware of what is list or what is document library and what is web part by now, right? Only like key terms, like you can make out this element is called list, this element is called document library. Because we have seen that demo, right? On Thursday your time. We have seen that demo, right? So are you guys aware like what is list?
Okay, we'll refresh it. Okay.
Yeah, no worries. Let me refresh it for you. So if you see the SharePoint site hierarchy, again I will repeat. So it will start with the farm. So farm is the server where SharePoint is installed. Then when we create a website using central admin, so it will create a web application, and web application will have its own virtual directory. It will be hosted in IIS, and web application will have its own web.config file. Okay, so up till now I was telling you it will have its own virtual directory, it will have its own IIS. Now I have added one more point. It will have its own web.config file.
Bipin, sorry to interrupt. I didn't understand the server admin and the central admin. What is the difference between a central admin and a server admin? I understand about the farm administration. Right?
So you are talking about the link you have shared me?
Yeah,
from
yeah,
where?
in whatever context, of course. It's not only in this link, am I right? From a,
No. See, Vinod, the central admin. So let me go back to PPT1, introduction PPT. So central admin, when you have purchased a machine, okay, you have purchased a server, okay. What you will do is you will install SharePoint. You will install SharePoint as a platform or as a software in your server. So when you have installed your SharePoint in your server, you will have central admin with which you can utilize all the benefits of SharePoint. So central admin will work as a software installed into your server. So that is provided by SharePoint.
Okay. So in the online one, the one you showed in the last week, there you don't have any central admin, am I right? It's only on demand.
Yeah, in online I just showed them the UI. They also had the SharePoint. SharePoint central admin. I guess Chandra went into that by mistake. So Chandra wanted to understand why I am getting the different screen compared to other people. So Chandra went into the SharePoint central admin directly.
Oh, okay, I got it. Okay.
So apart from that, all you guys have registered with that demo, right? So you guys can click on sites, and when you are onto sites, you click on admin, And if you go to, let me open it from here, if I can, rather than talking. So you guys can see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So now I'll go to sites. See, it gives me notification it expires in 23 days. So that's why I was not registering earlier. So that's fine, no worries. So I'll use any one of your account going forward if this gets expired. Okay, I click on site. So I'll go to my site of SharePoint. So this is my sample site, which is by default it is created. So you guys, if you can notice, the page is sites.spx. I have highlighted. Can you guys observe this?
Yes.
URL. If you guys notice the URL, it is sites.aspx. So it is an ASP.NET site. Got my point? But why it is done with SharePoint and how it is done with SharePoint, that's all we need to understand. So main heart of main platform, which is on top of this is built is ASP.NET. So these are the extensions of ASP.NET pages. So ASPX is the ASP.NET extension. And now Vinod, you had the question about admin, right? Central admin. So once we have created this site,
the server admin. I know this admin is a central admin, am I right? The one you're showing.
No. This is the site for end user, which is created through central admin. This is the site for end user, which is created through central admin. Now we want to understand server admin means it is a physical server and you give that access to that particular server to anyone. So that is a server admin.
Oh, okay. The one new purchase we made, in that we have a server admin.
Yes.
Right?
And server admin also can be a farm admin. So a server they call farm in SharePoint terminologies. Farm is server, server is farm. So there shouldn't be much difference. If they have any difference, we need to ask Rackspace how they want to differentiate between those two. Because server is called farm in SharePoint.
Okay. No. Because I am also reading about this new installation, so that's the reason I asked it out. Because there is something called central admin and server admin. I got a little confused in there. Okay.
No, central admin is the SharePoint platform with which we can create a SharePoint site.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Sure.
So if I go to admin, I click on admin, I click on SharePoint, it will guide me to central admin. For you guys like to understand, if you have installed SharePoint in your machine and when you click on central admin, you will see more or less similar UI in central admin. So here Microsoft doesn't give you options of creating a web application, but it will give you the creation of site collection. So that is further down to the hierarchy. See, it has already created 3 more sites like search site and my site. Apart from sharepoint.com, benchbox sharepoint.com, it has already created 2 more site collections for me, search and my site. So this is like access at site collection level. So first is farm, a server. We don't have access to server in SharePoint Online. Second thing is web application, creation of a web application. We don't have access to create a web application in SharePoint Online. Third thing is site collection. So yes, from site collection onwards, we can create whatever we want. Okay, so site collection, then it will come a site. So I can have few subsites if I want under this. But here they don't have. How we can create is we have to go back to our site and add new site. So it will go into view all site content and we create sites from there. View all site content, we can create a list from there. View all site content, we can create document library from there. So up to site collection, it is through central admin, and site, list, document library, page, all those things from here. All site content, settings, all site content, site content, go to site content. You go to sites and click on site content from that round circle on top corner. So here you can create list, libraries and apps. You guys with me, right? You guys can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Satya, have you started playing with this like how Nitin has done? Satya?
Yeah, no, on the account I'm just learning on this one.
Yeah, you guys can explore as much you want, and you guys can come back to me before PPT or after PPT if you have doubts. Okay. So no worries. Even if you have doubts, you can drop an email to Vinod, and you can come back to me anytime. So I'll revert through your email through Vinod. So we can do those things as well. So you shouldn't be feeling like presentation is over, I am not reachable. You shouldn't be feeling that. So anytime I'm reachable through Vinod. So any doubts, you can drop an email to Vinod. So that is just an email away. So you shouldn't be feeling.
Bipin email is tc_sharepoint1@outlook.com. You can contact him directly also.
Yeah, you can Vinod share them my email. So
I'll give you your email also.
So I'll frequently have a look at those emails and we'll revert back to these guys if they have any doubts. So this is all about like SharePoint. So if you see when I went to site content as well, so it is something like viewlist.aspx, right? This is also a ASPX page. Though it is created by SharePoint, but it is a ASPX page. So it is built upon ASP.NET framework. Understood, guys? So anything in SharePoint also will be ASP.NET. So that's why people keep on telling you should learn ASP.NET. But how much of ASP.NET we should learn is to understand like where it is used. That only part we need to understand. Apart from that, creation of site collection, we don't need ASP.NET. Creation of list, libraries, other apps, we don't need ASP.NET. And creation of subsites here, we don't need ASP.NET, right? So for us to understand the framework, the wrapper of ASP.NET, how and where it is used. So this is the ASP.NET page. Okay, guys?
Okay.
So if I go back to my PPT, you can see like ASP.NET has common ASP.NET extensions like ASPX, ASCX and ASMX. So ASCX is the control. It is a visual web part control. ASMX is like a web service. So those things are like based on ASP.NET framework, and different extensions we have to identify. When we create a Visual Studio project, we will have different extensions to identify what it is. If you created an ASPX page, it will be a page. If you have created .ascx file, so it will have an option to add add a control. So it will be SCX control. So let me show you the exact page creation things in SharePoint, how we create basic web page in Visual Studio. So you guys can see my screen, right?
Yes.
So when you have Visual Studio installed, you will see this kind of thing when you want to create a new page or you want to create a new website. In Visual Studio, you will have this option to create a new website. So how to go to this level is they have explained here. Like open a Visual Studio 2010. First thing is when Visual Studio is installed, you need to open that. Then if you see in Word or Excel or some everywhere in MS Office, we have option file, right? File, then create new file. Here similarly we will have option file and create new website. We need to select a create new website, and in create new website we will have this pop-up. We have to select Visual C# and ASP.NET website. And it will give you the path here, like where I want to share or where I want to save this particular project. If I want to change the path, I can change the path from here. So this is like basics of creation of ASP.NET website. How we create an ASP.NET website. So we don't need to worry about this part, but this is an overview like of ASP.NET website creation. How we can create an ASP.NET website. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
This is just an overview, like how we create an ASP.NET website.
Can you create the, like, can you show some, some practically, like just like some website you created using this?
I don't have Visual Studio installed on my machine, so if we have that, once I connect to that virtual machine, and if you can download trial version there, so I'll check all options there. So you have shared me Rackspace URL, right?
Yeah, that we can,
yeah.
we can.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll explore downloading Visual Studio trial version, so I can show them all those things online. So main focus is to understand this part. So when you see ASP.NET page, it will, when you see the Visual Studio, it will have this screen. So we are not going into the coding part of this, but we are trying to understand the section. So here they have highlighted the section, right, in red. You guys can see this thing?
Yes.
So this part is the content part of a page when we create through Visual Studio. That we have to understand. And the coding will look like HTML, then head and body. Under HTML tag, it will have head and body. So it is simple HTML in this part. When we have created a page using Visual Studio, so this part will show us the basic HTML of the page for in the design perspective. So this will be a default page you will be seeing in Visual Studio. So you don't need to go into details, but just to highlight or just to have an overview of like how it will be looking like. So when you see the center part, it will have the design part of ASP.NET page. So designing all those things in the center part. Then other portions of the page will be, I'm talking about the Visual Studio software, okay? You guys need to make it clear. When I've opened the Visual Studio, then after I'm talking about, like I have opened the Visual Studio, I have clicked on create a new website. When I've clicked on create a new website, I'm just explaining what all will be there in Visual Studio for you to create a website. So this is the structure of a page. So this is a development environment for you. So this is if you see the top, it will be a toolbar, left navigation will be toolbox, right top will be solution explorer, then bottom right will be a properties window. So I'll show you these things in much details when I have Visual Studio open for you. But to understand the overview, this is how it will be looking like. So we are not bothering about this thing at this stage, but this is an overview for you to start with the coding or for you to getting familiar with Visual Studio. So that was my main aim, to show you that URL, like how the page will be looking like into Visual Studio. So from where you can edit your content is from center, and left and right will be supporting tools of Visual Studio, the toolbox. If you have experience of this thing, Adobe Photo Viewer, okay, so in center you will have image to edit, right? And right and left you will have all the controls to enhance the image or crop the image, all those things, right? Or any tool if you consider MS Paint or something. So in center you will have image, and left you will have panel of tools, and on ribbon part on top you will have other options like let me give you an example. Okay, so for us to understand, SharePoint is built on top of ASP.NET. So those we verified when I went to any of the ASP.NET page or any of the SharePoint page, it was having extension of ASPX. Now here, to make you guys understand, this is the simple paint I've opened. So on top ribbon, if you can see, there are a lot of tools for me to use to edit this page, right? So let me select this thing. So here I have drawn some random characters, right? So this is the content of my Visual Studio. This portion will be content of my Visual Studio page, this portion. Here, whatever I want to show it into the client, or I want to create a website page, I can create it here. So if I go back to my site, see, if I want to create this site content thing, add an app, documents, form template, social, all those things I can do with Visual Studio. So all those controls I can add through Visual Studio. And in which page I can do it? I can do it in this page, viewlscase.aspx page. Okay, so this part is called the customization of a page. Are you guys with me?
Yes.
Any doubts?
At this moment, no. Maybe when I work, I think I'll get it.
Okay, so 2 points. So far we have cleared 2 points. One thing is web config file. Second thing is ASPX page. ASPX page is the format of ASP.NET page. So any ASP.NET site will have its extension for page is ASPX. For control, it will have ASCX. So this is a control. Add an app. When I click on add an app, it will guide me to other page, or it will open a pop-up, or it will do whatever it is coded to do. When I click on document, it will open a pop-up for document, add a pop-up for document or something. So these are controls, and this probably may have been created using ASCX format. So this we can make out similarly. And when we are making a web service call, we want to add a web service, those will be ASMX extension. Okay, so as of now our focus is ASPX, and this is the extension of our ASP page. Got it? This is our focus. As of now, page is our focus, not control or anything else. Now, other concept I want to highlight is master page. So, are you guys aware what is master page, computer science students? Guys, anyone? Satya, Nitin, Chandra, anyone
Hello.
aware of
No,
master page? What is master page?
Because I see some templates in the ASB menu. Maybe to is it something related to the master page?
Yes. So
Because when you open the ASP menu, you know,
now
like
master page is, yeah, go ahead.
no, there were some templates. So is it like that will be used for these things to create the master page?
So it's mainly like if you see this thing, Bipin Pankhania, left hand side, if you see the top navigation, right, Outlook, calendar, people, newsfeed, OneDrive, sites, admin, all those things. If you see all those things on the top corner, this will be constant thing. If I go to calendar, again all those things will be constant thing on top of it.
It will be like a main menu.
Yes. So it will be a navigation menu, or it will be like a constant for all the pages. If you want to define some constant of UI across all the pages, so those things are done with master page. See, now I'm on the page. I'm on this page, right? View lsts.aspx. Now I go to sites. I'm on different page altogether. It is sites.xpx, right? Still my navigation is same. Left hand navigation and top navigation is same. So those part is constant, but this part, the part with white background, is getting updated with different contents, right? So constant part is master page and the white portion is the content. So what I do is, when I want to have the site page created, what I'll do is I'll have a master page inherited in my sites page. If I want to create a view lsts.aspx page, other page, previous page, I'll have same master page inherited. Now in SharePoint, from where we can see master page is we can see from site settings. From where did I go to site settings? From where did I go to site settings? From where did I come to site settings? Guys, can anyone tell me?
It is in the Bipin, the last one, I think.
Yeah, I
settings.
clicked on this circle. Yeah, I clicked on this circle. I have options here, right? Site settings directly. So this will be a settings.aspx page. It will show me the settings of that particular site. Now if you see look and feel, you can modify look and feel here from here. Quick launch is there, description and logo is there. So this description I can change my photo and etc. Top link bar is there. This one is top link bar. So I can change all those things from here. Okay, so that is the customization we have. And see here, you can notice in web designer gallery there is a master page,
pages.
right? So you can create as many master pages you want and upload it here. So let me go in here. See, this many master pages are there as of now. Default they have created for this particular website. So as in when you see these options, you try make a habit of exploring these options. Okay. Again, master page gallery is a list in SharePoint, out of box list in SharePoint they have created for us. You upload anything and everything here. You can see, you can create new document, you can upload it from here. So when using SharePoint Designer, you have created a master page, you can upload it from here. Or SharePoint Designer gives us out of box like link our site and create new master page for us. So when you see this kind of things, you always make a habit of exploring these things. Okay, so even if I am onto the gallery of master page, so I still see this navigation is constant, right? Left navigation and top navigation is constant, right? So that is the portion of my master page. So that is done using master page. Maybe you have used minimal master or my site 15 my site.master for now. And from where we can change this thing is from here. Site settings. Okay, in look and feel, we'll have option to change the master page, but I think this is a limited edition, so we don't have this option here. Otherwise, in look and feel, we have option to change the master page. So once you change the master page, this left navigation and top navigation will automatically get changed. So let's say you don't want to give an option for Outlook, you don't want to give an option for calendar, people, all those things, you can take it off in master page and you can change your master page. So across all the pages, you will not have those options, right? So you are reducing your efforts to code everywhere in all the pages across the site by doing into master page, because master page is as a template, it is used across all the sites. Are you clear with this fundamental, master page fundamental?
Yes.
So three key features we consider discussing today, that is web config. Second thing is ASPX extension, ASCX extension, and ASMX. So we don't need to worry about ASCX and ASMX, but ASPX extension is for any page that is created using ASP.NET site. And apart from that, we covered master page. So master page is used to give a constant branding or templating across the site, and it will be easier for us to have proper look and feel of the site using this thing. So let me check one thing. In site collection features, from central admin we verified this is our site collection, right? We don't have option to create a web application, but this is our site collection. So site collection will have its own features. So features are like controls, like extensions to particular site. Like we want to add a feature, like it should be having a timer job. If I want to add a feature of timer job, I can do it from Visual Studio, add a feature for site collection, and this will be seen here. If I created a feature for site collection, I can see from anything from settings page. From where did I come to settings? I came here, clicked on this right corner circle icon. I clicked on that. Site settings. Anything for that particular site, any settings of that particular site, it will be here. So you guys as a SharePoint developer should have a habit of making two things. One is check all site content. First thing is check all site content, what this site has, and second thing is site settings. Check all site settings. What all settings are there? What all master pages are there? What all list and master page templates are there? Web parts are there? All those things you can check it here. For us to understand is these key elements like site columns, site content types, web parts, list templates, master page. We need to understand this from SharePoint developer perspective. Okay.
Okay.
And let me check if this has full version. So if I activate one feature, SharePoint site publishing feature, if publishing feature is there, we can have option of master page. So this is not in your syllabus for today, right? Because this is more into development. So from my development experience, I'm telling you, if you don't see master page, you can do it from here. Check it from here. So for you to understand today's concept of master page, we are not into Sharepoint master pages yet. Okay? We just
In
understood the
SharePoint,
concepts.
in SharePoint, can we also have webinar?
Webinar.
Yeah, suppose if somebody wants to address many people at the same time, or I want to have some sort of a video conferencing, is there a facility?
No, we don't have that facility. But we have Outlook. We can add an announcement list or this kind of list with which we can have Outlook kind of things in SharePoint. Announcement list we can add, and we can schedule our meeting, like meeting scheduler we can have in SharePoint. Let me activate this thing and see what is the difference. I have activated this feature. Okay, for you guys, when you are free, you guys can play with this site as and when you are free.
Yes.
So that way you can explore more. So main focus for us is two things: site all site content and site settings. You can play with all those things as and when you want. So that will give you much more exposure about SharePoint, and when we cover new things, you guys will be handy with few things like list, where is document library, all those things. If you have created few things, it will be easier for you guys to catch up.
Okay.
Right? So apart from this, any doubt? So focus for today was just to brush up to 2 or 3 things of ASP.NET. So those we have covered. One thing is web config file. So you guys can now answer what is a web config file. If I ask for the definition and location, so you guys can answer, right? So if I say where can I find a web config file for a website? Can you guys tell me where can I find a web config file for a website?
It will be in the virtual directory.
Yes, it will definitely be there in the virtual directory. And without web config file, no site will load, no site will work. Okay.
Yeah.
And what is the main use of web config file?
It's basically to one is if there is a exception, the yellow screen should not come.
Right.
Then the authentication on the authorization process is through the web config.
Correct. So page rendering, state management, so user state management, page rendering, compilation, all those information will be there in web config file. Apart from that, authentication, authorization will be there in web config file. HTTP request timeout option will be there in web config file. So all those settings of particular site can be done through web config file. And then after we focused on ASPX page or ASP.NET page. So any page which is created using ASPX or will have .ASPX extension, that is an ASPX page. So it will use ASP.NET runtime. So let me see whether this feature is activated or not. Maybe this graph will give us all the options, but these are the things from where we can check required things for that particular site. Features we can check, all those things we can check.
I think one use is activating.
It was a different feature, so we don't have to worry about this. Yeah, publishing infrastructure is activated now. Let me check now. Master page. We have option to modify master page. this thing is activated now. See, blue, it is active. Now I go back to where I'll go, site content or site settings, where I'll go?
Sites contents.
Contents, okay. See, content will give me the list of all the content which site has, but not the details of master page and all these things, right? It is giving me the details of the content of that particular site. So I need to go to site settings, okay, to check whether I have option to modify my master page or not, available or not. So earlier we didn't have this option of navigation, but we have option of navigation now. See here, you can see it is saying us modify navigation. If we want to manage navigation, we can click on all those things. So all those options we have with when I enabled site SharePoint publishing infrastructure feature. You can make navigation changes here, left navigation, right navigation, all those things you can change it here. So far we don't have any option for master page here, but all those things we can do it from here if we want to change anything. This is our master page gallery where I can create a master page and upload master page. So I'm just trying to see if I have any option to change my default master page here from my site gallery. Earlier we had only few files, right? Now we have a lot of files because we activated that publishing infrastructure page, and it has come up with my name and with the time. Let me check if I can set this master page as default master page.
And are you there? Hello?
Yes, Vipin.
Okay,
yes,
okay,
Vipin.
you are with him. Right, okay, good.
No, from here we cannot set it. So as the option from site setting itself is disabled, I think they have taken off option from here itself, here also. So for this we have limitation, we cannot change the master page here, but if you want to change the master page, we have to go to site settings and change it from there. So as of now in gallery, we don't have option to change the master page, but for pro purpose and we can change it directly from here. Look and feel and change the master page. Okay. In look and feel you will have other option of master page. You can change it from there. Since we don't have any option here in look and feel in master page, I tried to go through master page galleries. In master page galleries, we will have all the master page which is stored for that particular site, and I tried to check if I can change my default master page from there by clicking on any of the master page, but we didn't have option there. So as of now, for this trial version, we don't have that option here available. But if we have proper version of SharePoint available with us, we can definitely change it from here once we have activated publishing infrastructure. So it has given this option of navigation. So navigation is left navigation or top navigation. It has given us the option of navigation, but it has not given us the option of master pages.
Which feature you're saying, Bipin, which feature is not available in the trial version?
Master page was. So it is not available in free version. So I'll check in Rackspace, whatever you have given me the details. I'll check in there and we'll see if we have option there. So Rackspace,
what are the other things that is not available in this version? The one we are using.
So far I have figured out master page. It is not there. But apart from that, like we have limitation of directly we have to jump into site collection, and from there we have to create our site and all those things. If we have proper SharePoint installed, we can create our web app also. So web app is like we have created, right? Benchbox mysharepoint.com. Instead of that, I want to create like abc.com. I can create it from there. So it is a new site I can create in SharePoint if I have installed properly, or SharePoint server if I have.
It comes under the subdomain of SharePoint.
Yes. SharePoint. It comes under anything.
You're saying
like
bipin.com or nitin.com. What you're saying, am I right?
Yes. So we can work after this first portion. We can work after this first portion. If you want to work on this, we have to have SharePoint installed locally. And SharePoint Online also, they don't give us option of creating websites or web applications. SharePoint Online also, anything SharePoint Online site will be like I'll give you 2 or 3 SharePoint Online site which is public. It will be .sharepointonline.com. Anything xxx.sharepointonline.com. So all those sites are SharePoint Online sites. Those are created with SharePoint Online. So this is a trial version of SharePoint Online. So yes, we have limitations also there in SharePoint Online, and similar limitations also they have given in trial version. The trial version is exactly a Xerox copy of whatever they have given in SharePoint Online. Okay guys, so if you have any doubts so far?
No,
guys?
nothing.
Okay, so are you guys okay to understand 3 concepts? Web config and ASP.NET page and master page. 3 concepts. Could you understand like how it will
maybe
impact our development?
I'll give access to Nitin. Maybe we can see Nitin whatever he has done. Because he was he has done a lot of features in that last. Can you show your can you log into your SharePoint Online and show us?
You have been made the presenter.
Yeah, Nitin, I made you the presenter. Can you show us because last time you were seeing your system. Hello, Nitin, can you hear us? Hello, Nitin. Nitin, hello.
Hello, Vinod.
Yeah, Nitin. Yeah. I given access to you. Maybe you can log into yours. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Actually,
You have a chance?
I didn't actually. I was preparing for my project, college project. I didn't do much actually. I need to again.
Oh, okay. Then okay, no problem. Yeah. Satya,
No problem, Nitin. Okay.
Satya did little bit. We can see quickly, 2 minutes Satya system then. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Take your time. There's nothing, we are not in a hurry. Just
this is nothing urgent. So it is like gradual things. You guys need to relax and understand.
Tomorrow.
Then only you will understand.
Yeah, tomorrow definitely Bipin will give you access to the server access.
Yeah, Rackspace server. I need to understand how it works, and then I'll try to grant you accesses on a Rackspace server. And meanwhile, we'll focus on. Yeah, go ahead.
Showing my screen, at this moment I am just seeing all those menus. I have not created anything.
So something at least login you put and something so that
yeah, my login is already there.
Can you log in and at least something you created there like some
Nothing
URL
created,
site.
but I can log in on it.
something like satyanarayanan.sharepoint.com, something like that, you start creating that. That's the way you start playing, am I right?
Yeah, that same that online like that it came.
How about Chandrakant? Chandrakant, have you started working on this? Of course, you are with Nitin, so I hope so. You already started. Am I right?
Yeah, click on sites then.
Yeah.
Top navigation. Yeah, click on sites. Sites, yes.
Okay, yes, created University of California. Very good. Okay.
Yeah, except that I
Okay,
need
yeah.
to load the contents. I'm doing one by one.
Yeah, that's fine. You also have search also there, right? Start a conversation or newsfeed also you have added, right? So that's fine. That's
And
good
even
thing.
that Napa I have also added.
You have added Napa as well. Okay, that is also good.
Shall we start giving some assignment to them, Bipin? Maybe next class.
No,
so that
this is too early. So tomorrow I'll cover side pages. So these are the they have we have covered pages and side pages, but they need to understand what all differences are there. What is side page, where they are stored physically.
Okay.
Slowly and gradually we'll go on. So this is also a kind of demo they are working on, right? So more and more they'll explore, more and more understand they'll develop, and gradually they'll start coding something. So he has gone into SharePoint admin. So if you want to create a new site collection, he can create it and he can browse in his website. So he'll feel like he has created a site.
We know.
Yeah,
these are the
me and Bipin
yeah, these are the things what I have created.
Very good. Okay.
But in terms of adding contents and those things, yes, I'll have to work out.
Okay.
Yeah, you can add contents like site content, view all site content, and you can add it from there, right? Add an app, add a list, add a site, subsite, all those things you can do it from there, right?
This what you call this Napa was added. 1 minute, this will.
App catalog. If you have created an app, you can edit from here.
No, I downloaded Napa. I think this is the new one.
That is user profile. So if you want to
there is one
sync
home
user
screen where it will show what has been.
Go to sites. If you go to sites, click on sites.
Yes.
Okay, and go to settings. Your site content. Right? No. Right code. Right one circle. Right circle.
Yeah,
No,
my
not
settings.
that one. No. Right circle. Right circle is there, right? Extreme right. Before question mark. Yeah, that circle. Site. Sorry, site content. Go to site content. Go back.
Yeah, here. I think one.
Yes, site content. You can add an app. Click on add an app. You can add from there. Existing app.
Yeah, this one.
See, this many apps are there, right? So you already have installed this thing. These are the apps you can use. Out of box they have given. Okay. This is how we generally work. But this is SharePoint Online, so as of now we need to understand, like they have given us the option of a list, libraries, all those things, how we can create it programmatically. Those we need to understand. And before that, since we have started with the pages, so tomorrow we will cover on the pages, like application pages and site pages. So site pages are like going from page 1 to page 2, and application pages are like settings page and all those pages. So we cannot modify those things, but we can utilize those pages, application pages. So we'll focus tomorrow on those two things, right?
Okay. So tomorrow we have a class at the same time.
Chandrakant, have you done anything? Maybe for 2 minutes, or maybe quickly can you show what you have done?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah. I given you access.
Yeah, Vinod.
So, yeah. Can you show your login, like how you started playing with it?
No, I didn't work on it. Actually, I've started learning.
Have you created an account at least in Office
Yes,
365?
I have created.
Oh, very
account.
good, very good.
Shall I show it?
Oh, no problem. No. Just leave it. You want to learn, that it's good for you, am I right?
Yeah, I'm working on ASP.NET actually. I didn't work on the site.
Actually, Vinod is much faster than all of us.
No, you guys want to learn, and that is important, am I right? At the end of the day, it's not like listening a lecture and going, am I
Yes,
right?
I
So
know.
somebody has
Our
to be there to push,
responsibility.
am I right? So that we learn, am I right? That's a good thing, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay guys, so shall we meet tomorrow same time?
Chandrakant thing tomorrow then, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so we'll meet
Tomorrow,
same
8
time
o'clock,
tomorrow.
right?
8, my time 8:30, so I'm not sure what time it will be. So Vinod, can you tell
Same
them?
time, 11 EST, then
Yeah.
10 CST and 8 PST.
8 PST. Okay, right. Thank you, boss.
Okay, so we catch you tomorrow. Okay guys,
Thank you.
have fun
Okay,
and be relaxed.
Convey to Rahul and Ram Mohan that we can do it again. Whatever he did, just like that, we want to go through something. So that's the reason.
And yeah guys, need to understand, be relaxed and learn. So that's how SharePoint is learned. So no need to hurry and no need to worry. So as and when you are stuck, you are free to drop an email or whatever you want.
Very good. So Bipin is there, to make sure, you will be an expert in at least in 2 months. Don't worry.
Yeah, so whatever areas we cover, like list, definitions, web parts, all those things, we should be able to understand it. Those are the main key elements of SharePoint. So if you learn those things, that's it. So we are
And
on
Friday, you please excuse me, I may not be available.
Yeah, Friday we will not have session. We generally have session from Monday to Thursday. So we don't have session on Friday.
Okay, thank you.
So no worries, I'll give you a lot of assignments because now we are on to SharePoint. We are going slowly on to SharePoint. So till date we had introduction and all those things. Now on, you guys will be bombarded with assignments. I'll give you guys come up with those things and explain me those things, whatever we have learned and something like that. So I'll ask your point of view, what you understand also. So this is how we'll go. So because this is online training and we don't have much interaction, right? So that is the issue. So I need to keep on asking you guys a lot of things. Okay?
Yeah, please.
So okay guys, thanks a lot for your time and we'll meet tomorrow. Okay?
Sure. But in the meantime, you have a look at it so we can create the user,
Sure, Vinod. Sure.
Okay, thank you, Bipin. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Vinod.
Okay, thank you guys.
Satya,
Thank you,
Nitin,
guys.
Chandrakant. Good night. Yeah. Have a nice day. Bye.
Good night guys.